Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 6, Episode 4, Rick and Morty, World's Greatest Grandpa.
Normally, this would have been dealt with by our daemonoid oppressors, but we recently freed ourselves.
The bank repossessed the
So they're losing everything because they don't know what to...
I got logged out of my Twitter account and don't know my password. We spent all the day people's money on vacations, renting concert halls, and night-centric streaming subscriptions. I guess there's a lot more work to seizing the day than I thought.
Because now no one's doing the work. They're miserable.
All of our problems.
They're gonna shoot the... They chose to bail. They're like, screw this shit.
How long have we been asleep?
It can't be that long. No! They killed the Choco Taco!
All right, guys, so after credit scene first, the most concerning thing to them after possibly being asleep for God knows how long, they were taken over long enough. And first off, it was exactly what I thought was going to happen. I said, I can only assume based on everything else in TV and movies that whatever they're using to do their mundane tasks are going to use them to do the opposite or the same thing, basically. They're going to take them over. It's going to be one of those things like AI. We create computers so that computers could do the things we don't want to do or make life easier. And then in the end, Terminator has all the AI turn on and we all get killed off because they don't deem us worthy. That was something similar, only this was more like a horror thing, almost Nightmare on Elm Street-esque. But in the end, even the night people realize, why did we do this? We took over and now we are 100% the people we took over. But now it means we've got to get jobs, we've got to work, we've got to make money. And that is the whole reason why everyone was complaining in the beginning. So Rick comes in and obviously at the end there, they were trying to make a compromise. They basically were trying to tell us at the end there, hey Rick, all you got to do is rinse your dish. That's all you got to do. Rinse your dish and we'll give you all your lives back and everything will be fine. And then we see they all get in the car and Rick has a needle in him. So Rick couldn't even compromise that much. He couldn't say, all right, fine, I'll rinse a dish off every now and then. That's how the whole problem started. And even when pinned to the ground and facing certain death, he's like, nope, not doing it. And he gets injected. The only reason they prevail is because they're willing to sustain more pain and frustration as living a life, as funny as that is, than the night people. The night people aren't used to it. They're just the night people. They used to just sleep. When you're sleeping at night, those night people are just in a REM state, I guess, or just chilling. But in the end, no one wants to do all that unless you want to be a survivalist and be like, hey, I'm going to push, I'm going to try, I'm going to make money and do what I can to get to the end of this game called life. And the night people weren't willing to. They go downstairs with the gun, they blow up the somnambulator, which was way bigger than it originally started. I don't know to what extent that grew, but they were raising the distance in which they could go out. And I mean, in the end, they just don't want to work. They spend all the money. How is that going to affect the family dynamic now? Because they literally stripped the house of everything, lost their jobs, spent all their money, and we don't even know how much time went by. He's like, oh, well, the Choco Taco's gone. That's their biggest concern. But what else has happened? How long has this been going on? Because it was long enough for a company to come and repossess your car. I know from experience, I've known people that have had cars repossessed, and I used to be a repo man. They will give you at least 3 to 6 months before they come after you. So I don't know how accurate it is, but there might be as much as 6 months to a year has gone by while we were in these night people. What could they have done? How far were they able to go out? Did they do things that stretch far beyond just the local area? What is with Gene? Gene didn't think anything of us all. I mean, Gene sees the wildest things every time. He's always walking his dog. He always sees the wildest shit. Tried to put out the fire. That was our house. Our house is destroyed. There is all sorts of security devices all over the outside that obviously are still there because we just woke up in the basement after blowing up the somnambulator. I can't imagine. I mean, I'm jumping into the promo as soon as it comes out. Sometimes it comes out later than usual. It might be out by midnight. It is only 11:40 right now because I just finished watching the episode and we've talked a bit. I'm trying to think of what else I want to talk about. It was an interesting episode though. The credits itself were funny because it showed that they went far. They went to Hawaii, they went to France. Beth was performing with the trumpet, so clearly they did a lot. They were able to travel, go on vacations, go to Europe, go to Hawaii, do lots of different things. I have to rewatch it. I'm sure there are hidden gems within all this that I did not see. I also said this in the beginning, but I feel like the promos are the first part of the show up to the credits. And I feel like I've said this 100 times, but I've never actually confirmed it because I feel like sometimes it isn't quite. And they are extended scenes in the beginning. So either way, I'm going to watch it. I'm just wondering if that is what it always is going to be. Because then it's not as spoilery, obviously, because it's the beginning. But then you also know what's going to happen. And it almost looks like they barely added anything. So I don't know. I'm going to try to compare it. I'm going to go look. I'm going to do more. I'm going to edit all these up. I'm going to edit the promo. After credit scenes are separate. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel. Seasons ahead of what you're seeing. Hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Stargate, Battlestar, Steven Universe, Infinity Train, Centaur World, Quantum Leap 2022. Episode 2 comes out tomorrow. Check it out. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.